Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your mini monthly tarot reading for the month of January. My name is Jennifer with Aquamood for those of you that are new. Also, as a gentle reminder, I've already pre-shuffled and meditated with all the decks so that we can get started right away. And if you find that this reading resonates with you, I do invite you to check out the mini collective energy clearing session that I do at the end of all the readings every single month. All right. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one like that. In the first week, you have the Seven of Wands. And Seven of Wands is a card of discernment. A lot of the signs have been getting this one. Not that I'm keeping track, but this card is talking about having discernment whether to hold your ground or whether to, I don't want to say back down, but to soften. This is a card of either I want to say letting others be right, but letting others be heard, allowing others to express themselves, but also expressing yourself. It can bring up defensive energies though. But the first week also has the Lovers coming up for you. And this is talking about an integration of self. I always read the Lover's card, as bringing like a union of your male and female energies. It's a coming together, a wholeness of you that is open to you, available to you at the beginning of January. Similarly, you have the Nine of Wands showing up for you in the second week. And so this card I'm reading as being very mindful of burning out or being fired up. It's like there is a fine line between where you're passionate and fiery, and then there is another line where you push too hard and now you're in burnout mode. In the second week, you also have the Hierophant coming up for you. And Hierophant is talking about you seeking guidance, either spiritual guidance, more traditional counseling, even if this is just you reaching out to your spirit guides or praying or engaging in spiritual practices to help guide you through this second week. In the third week of January, you have the Nine of Discs. And this to me is it's a busy card. It's you're working, but you're also doing your own thing. Nine of Pentacles is someone that has their own money, their own interests, their own hobbies. In this particular case, she is a medicine woman and she is at her craft. You have the Chariot coming up for you also in the third week. And the Chariot is talking about forward movement with some effort on your part. So what is it that you are trying to move towards? What is it you're trying to move away from? Nonetheless, you do have like a forward movement, a progress energy that comes up in the third week. And in the fourth week, you have the Four of Wands. And this is a celebratory card. It is a card of happiness, of celebration, of success. You can see it. It is for women partying, dancing, celebrating either themselves or life or their accomplishments or whatever that might be for you. And in the fourth week, you have the Moon card coming up. And in this case, the Moon card is talking about things not being quite what they seem. The Moon card in this case is talking about something still being foggy, something still being clouded, some things still needing to be illuminated. But there is a deep divide that you are experiencing this month, Capricorn. On the right side, you have all major arcanas, and on the left side, it's all minor arcanas. And so I'm reading this as like there are major parts of yourself, and I'm getting this as an internal reading. There's growth happening. It's almost like there is a split of old you and new you that's trying to emerge. But you haven't quite been able to do it, or you haven't quite understood all the parts. I feel like you are very much like in this space where things are still kind of like this, but there is separation starting to happen where you do begin to detach from these older energies. But towards the second part of the month, I think you get a better grasp of it, where you do it with more harmony. All right, let's get guidance for each of the weeks. In the first week, you have surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So in the first week, it's talking about being very mindful of your thoughts and how they might be showing up as limitations. It could sound like, well, maybe I need to spend a certain amount of time or spend a certain amount of money, or there's not as much XYZ as I would like there to be. So this is asking you to be very mindful of where you're placing scarcity or limitations on yourself. In the second week, you have surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. And I do feel this is talking about you leaning into that guidance, spiritual guidance, counseling that is showing up in the second week. And you have surrender to passion in the third week. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. And you have surrendered to inner peace in the fourth week. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. So I definitely feel like there is a shift, almost like a subtle shift that happens for you in the middle of the month that helps you start to move forward in a way that you would like. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to pull one chakra card to close out your reading. heart chakra, green ocean jasper, and it says connection. Father Divine and Mother Earth make love in your heart. And so I'm going to put it in the middle because I do feel like it is talking about this union of yourself at the beginning of the month, but also in that space of surrendering to your soul's path, surrendering to your heart's desire, surrendering to your passions to bring you that peace and maybe even deeper heart healing by the end of the month. Again, understanding that everything isn't quite what it seems, but it doesn't mean that that you can't experience peace while you're at it. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope these messages were helpful to you, and we'll see you guys at the next reading. Bye.